Hello friends, in this video I will discuss about the section 6 of the Transfer of Property Act. I have already discussed section 5 of the TP Act. You can see it from my earlier video, and in this video I will discuss about section 6 of the Transfer of Property Act. इस वीडियो में section 6 of the TP Act में डिस्कस करूँगी. ये बहुत ही एक इम्पॉर्टेंट है क्योंकि ये एक्चुअली इट इज़ exceptions regarding the property which cannot be transferred. Okay, so let us see what is the heading. Section 6 क्या बता रहा है? What may be transferred. Okay, it means what you can transfer. So property of any kind may be transferred. They are saying that property of any kind may be transferred except as otherwise provided by this act or by any other law for the time being in force. Okay. The first is the chance of heir apparent succeeding to an estate, the chance of a relation obtaining legacy on the death of the kinsman, or any other mere possibility of like nature cannot be transferred. First one. Mere right to re-entry for breach of condition subsequent cannot be transferred to anyone except the owner of the property attached thereby. An easement cannot be transferred apart from the dominant heritage. An interest in property restricted in its enjoyment to the owners personally cannot transferred by him. Right to future maintenance in whatsoever manner arising, secured or determined cannot be transferred. Mere right to sue cannot be transferred. A public office cannot be transferred, nor the salary of public office, whether before or after it has been payable. Stipend allowed to military, naval, air force, civil pensioners of the government and political pensions cannot be transferred. No transfer can be made insofar as it opposed to the nature of the interest affected thereby for an unlawful object or consideration within the meaning of section 23 of the Indian Contract Act 1872 or to a person legally disqualified to a transferee. Nothing in this section shall be deemed to authorize a tenant having an untransferable right of occupancy, the farmer of an estate in respect of which the default has under the management of the Court of Words to assign his interest as such tenant, farmer or lease. So I know from reading thoroughly this section, you cannot understand anything. It is not possible. So actually now we will discuss, actually section 6 says that non-transferable property has been categorized under section 6 into two groups. Means the property which you cannot transfer. Okay, it is prohibited under section 6 except those all the property can be transferred. First of all, property cannot be transferred under any law other than the TP Act enforced in India. It means not under this law but the property under any other law which has been prohibited to transfer. दूसरे कुछ लॉ में कुछ रिस्ट्रिक्शन दिया गया हुआ है किसी ट्रांसफ़र ऑफ प्रॉपर्टी के लिए. एज हम लोग जानते हैं अंडर हिंदू लॉ यू कैन नॉट ट्रांसफर अ कोपर्सनरी प्रॉपर्टी. ओके, अगेन अंडर मुस्लिम लॉ okay you cannot transfer the waqf property or under if any property has been dedicated to the god you cannot transfer it under Hindu law. So these are not restricted under the TP Act but this has been restricted under the different laws. So the properties which cannot be transferred under any other law enforced in India other than the TP Act, this is first one. So except those the properties can be transferred. The second one is that the property which is mentioned specifically under clause A to I, which I read just now, of section 6 of the TP Act. It means under this act, the properties which have been specifically mentioned under the clause A to I of the section 6, those property cannot be transferred. So now we will just have a look regarding the what are the properties which has been mentioned. Here is a chart I have made for you. First of all, which we will discuss one by one in my later videos. First one is peace successionis. It has again three parts which I will discuss when I will discuss this point. Second one is right to re-entry. Next is easement. Next is restricted interest. Next is right to future maintenance. Next is right to sue. Next is public office and salary of public officer. Pension and stipend, another one. transfer opposed to the nature of the interest, it again has three parts. It cannot be transferred. Another one is that it is untransferable right of occupancy. Okay. So these are the properties which cannot be transferred. Each one of this chart or under this heading I will discuss in my later video. But till then, bye bye. And if you have any confusion, please put your question in the comment box. I will definitely answer. And please wait for my next video in which I will discuss one by one this heads. Okay, from clause A to I will discuss one by one, and I hope section 6 will be clear. I hope if you don't have any doubt. Thank you. Wait for my next video.